Hey everybody, this is Anthony from Homemade Muscles, and in this episode I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the problems that chin-ups done on a straight bar can cause. So in this video I'm going to first of all explain a little bit why these problems occur, and I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to avoid these overuse injuries and keep on benefiting from this awesome exercise. So as you will see in this video, unless you have really flexible shoulders, you will eventually start having problems from this exercise. And to understand what happens, I want you to straighten up your arms in front of you and externally rotate your palms facing the ceiling. So in this position you will see that it's not really comfortable to keep your palms facing the ceiling in a flat position, and some people might not even able to do this. So even if you're able to keep your palms flat and facing towards the ceiling, if you try to bring them upwards in a vertical position like you would be reaching for a chin-up bar without bending your elbows, you will see that your palms slowly start to internally rotate, and this is because you don't have the required flexibility in your shoulders to do this movement. So when you're doing chin-ups and every time you're lowering your body, you are placing stress on your shoulders because this is an unnatural position, and because your palms are fixed on the chin-up bar and they don't have the ability to move in any kind of manner. So maybe it's easy when your elbows are bent during the motion, when your elbows are bent to do this movement, but as you straighten your elbow, when you're lowering your body downwards, you place a lot of stress on your joints. So in order for your body to compensate for this unnatural movement, what happens is that you place twisting forces on your joints, on your wrist joint, your elbow joint, and your shoulder joint, and eventually this will cause problems due to the overuse. Maybe not at the beginning, but as time passes by and you keep on doing this exercise, you will start feeling some pain. So in order to avoid this joint abuse, I'm going to offer you 3 tips, and starting with the first tip, I recommend that you never lock out your elbows. You never straighten up your elbows in the lowest position of the exercise. So always keep a little bit of an angle in the elbow joint when you're lowering your body downwards. This will help you avoid most of the stress that's placed on your joints. So tip number 2 is frequency. I would recommend that if you have sensitivity in your joints, you don't do this exercise more than twice a week. And remember to always keep your elbows bent. Tip number 3 is using a little bit of grip variation. So you want to use a little bit more of an anatomical grip. If you have a pull-up bar with a zigzag grip, the grips that can help you hold more of a diagonal angle in your hands, then I would always recommend using that grip. And you can also use the neutral grip some pull-up bars have today, which is where your palms are facing each other. This is the most anatomical grip you can use for a pull-up or chin-up motion, and even though it changes a little bit the exercise, it's not really anymore of a chin-up, it's more of a hybrid of a pull-up and a chin-up. This is the best grip you can use in order to avoid problems. So you can do your chin-ups twice a week as I told you, and the rest of the days, if you still want to do a lot of pulling motions, you can use these different grips. And my last and extra tip will be for people that have quite sensitive elbows, and this tip is not to squeeze the bar too much. You can apply this in both pull-ups and chin-ups, and the reason this causes more elbow pain is because when you squeeze the bar too tight, it irradiates forces into your elbows and can make your elbow pain worse. So this was this week's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you have friends or people that might be suffering from the same problems, feel free to share this video. Like the video below if you like the video. You can click also on the Facebook button below to go directly to my Facebook group. Like it and send me a personal message. We can share some ideas, or I can give you some advice. You can also read more in detail about this problem if you want in this article I wrote on my website. And until next time, keep on training.